Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer is incredibly impressed with the quality and performance of this scooter, noting that it far outperforms similar, often more expensive offerings from other manufacturers. Our reviewer, who has owned 7 different models from most major brands, feels that if range is your top priority on a budget, you will be blown away by this machine. A major advantage pointed out is its frame design, which is almost identical to one of the most popular scooters ever made. This is a huge practical benefit, as it means finding compatible accessories and replacement parts should be quite easy. The client also appreciates the straightforward, simple construction, noting that it avoids the extra weight and constant maintenance that can come with more complex features. Despite being relatively lightweight, this scooter is an amazing powerhouse. The top speed feels very fast, and our reviewer notes this is the only model they've ever used that actually came close to matching the manufacturer's claimed range. On mostly flat terrain, this client achieved an impressive 29 miles on a single charge, which they call the best range result of any budget scooter they've ever tested. Of course, it's not without a few minor drawbacks. The built-in headlight isn't bright enough for city streets at night, so an additional light is recommended. The water resistance is also on the lower side, making it unsuitable for riding in the rain. Finally, while it quickly reaches its top speed, the initial acceleration from a complete stop is a little slow. Overall, however, this is considered a well-made professional commuter scooter. Our reviewer strongly recommends it, concluding that they can't imagine a better entry-level option for a serious rider who needs a machine that can really go the distance.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer initially had a very positive experience with this electric scooter. Right out of the box, our reviewer was impressed, noting that it felt great, looked amazing, and provided a smooth, fast ride. As a taller and heavier individual, finding a scooter that felt sturdy and could handle their frame was important, and this model seemed to fit the bill perfectly, quickly getting up to impressive speeds on flat terrain. The first impression was one of solid performance and build quality. However, a significant issue soon emerged when this client tried to connect the scooter to its companion app via Bluetooth. Despite numerous attempts to find a solution by contacting customer service, asking questions online, and researching independently, they hit a wall. The initial support was frustratingly unhelpful, providing generic, irrelevant instructions that did not apply to this specific model. This lack of proper support for a key feature became a major source of annoyance, temporarily souring the otherwise positive experience. Eventually, after a lot of persistence, customer service provided a working solution. The fix required a factory reset, and our reviewer cautions that this process will wipe the odometer, so users should record their mileage beforehand. The procedure involves turning the scooter on, then holding the right brake, throttle, and power button at the same time until the display changes. A specific 4-digit code must then be entered using the throttle and brake to adjust the numbers and the power button to move between them. After a final long press of the power button, the reset completes, and the app should then be able to discover the device. Once connected, our reviewer found the app to be very useful, particularly for changing settings easily and, most importantly, for getting an estimated range, which was the primary reason they wanted it in the first place. This resolution brought their satisfaction back, highlighting an appreciation F.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer approached the purchase of this electric scooter with some significant reservations, but was pleased to find those initial worries completely unfounded. Weighing in at 62 and over 300 pounds with gear, our reviewer had specific demands for such a personal transport vehicle. First off, the speed capabilities of this scooter were impressive. It offers 3 distinct settings, which our reviewer found particularly useful for allowing a younger family member to ride safely at a lower speed. For personal use, the top setting consistently delivered its promised 20 mph. The power of this 2-wheeled companion also received high marks, proving capable of ascending even very steep hills. While some momentum was needed and top speed wasn't maintained on inclines, The ability to tackle challenging grades with a heavier rider was a significant plus. Battery longevity also exceeded expectations. Despite operating at top speed and carrying a heavier load, our reviewer reported making multiple trips to work and the gym without daily recharging, suggesting a practical range well over 10 miles in demanding conditions. Regarding value, this client found this electric scooter offered the best combination of features for an urban model capable of comfortably carrying a larger individual, emphasizing its suitability for city commuting. A major concern was post-purchase support, but the customer service proved excellent, addressing all questions and leaving a strong impression of reliability. While an app allows locking the scooter, our reviewer opted not to use it, preferring a physical chain and indoor storage for security, thus not rating that specific feature. Overall, this reviewer considers this the finest electric scooter available given its performance and value, noting its comfortable ride and manageable weight. Having spent a year researching, our reviewer is so pleased they plan to purchase another, especially as this model even arrived with a complimentary.
And that's it. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.